those magic
Okay,
words.
Bill, why don't you go ahead and hit one?
Okay.
All right. And what's our target here?
It's gonna, I think right out there towards those two trees in the hill out there.
Okay. Let's go along. See the tree line here?
Okay.
Right at the very last tree.
Okay.
All right, let's pick that as our target. All right.
All right.
Pretty good swing. So you typically hit the ball pretty high.
Yeah.
And then when you hit it good, you kind of have that little draw. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So what I see initially in our setup with, before we actually swing the club,
Right.
if I look at my posture here, right, and if I'm like this, right, if I have good posture in my back,
Right.
it enables me to turn a little bit more around my body.
Okay.
All right. If I'm a little bit more here, or a little more rounded and hunched over like that, it doesn't really allow us to really turn the body as much
Okay.
on that initial takeaway.
All
All
right.
right. So I definitely see you're kind of a high ball hitter. All right.
Right.
Where we tend to really get in here underneath the golf ball and then we flip it a little bit.
Right.
And that's how we get that draw. All
Right.
right. What I'd like to see initially, right, get a little bit more upright with that posture. All right.
Okay.
So you're mainly going to feel it here in your upper back, where your lower back is more kind of stationary here, and then your upper back is a little bit more upright like this. All right.
Okay.
That's going to enable you to turn a little bit more. Okay.
All right.
So, and then as you get into the golf swing, right, I'd like to see a little bit more turn, a little bit more flatter on this plane here with that club path. We
Okay.
tend to pick it up a little bit. Has people told you that in the past as far as how you take away the club?
I take it above the plane on the backswing. Yeah.
Okay.
It gets on plane down because of the,
Yeah, you kind of put it back in
Reroute
the
it.
slot.
Right.
Yeah. I think if we're looking to eliminate that hook, all right,
mm-hmm.
get a little bit more consistency, is where that ball's starting.
Right.
If we first start trying to get maybe a little bit more turn in the shoulders,
Okay.
right, and not as much arms and more of the body doing the work, I think it's going to help not only with your club path, all right,
Right.
but it's going to help square that club face up a little bit just initially. Okay.
Okay.
So talking pre-swing, all right, let's just try and maybe get a little bit more upright.
Okay.
I think your grip looks good. I think, how you approach the ball and everything, where your ball position is, I think everything looks good. Just maybe a little bit more upright here, which is going to help us get a little bit more on plane with that club. Okay, so let's hit a couple shots doing that. Very good. That one maybe started just slightly left of our target.
Right.
How does that feel when you approach the ball like that, being a little more upright?
Well, I feel a little more pressure on the lower back
Uh-huh.
from that position.
Which is natural.
Yeah, I feel like I'm stretching a little bit for the ball.
Okay.
Uh,
And you don't have to do it that much.
okay.
I would say maybe just feel like you're doing it a little bit.
Okay.
The more we get here, the more we get on our toes, the more steeper of a angle
Right.
of attack we're going to be. I'd like to see us just maybe just flatten it out just a little bit, because
Okay.
then that's going to help set you up on that downswing, right? And we're not going to be flipping it as much and pulling it and then hooking left.
Right.
Because when we pull it then hook it, right,
Right.
we're coming slightly over to the top and we're flipping the hands, right?
Right.
So this is going to enable you to get a little bit more flatter here, right?
Yeah, what I have seen some videos where the club, when it's coming down, is inside of the ball, and I've always heard it should be pointing at the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I definitely need to get it
Okay.
flatter.
Okay. Well, just for starters, all right. Let's work
Try
on
doing it on the backswing.
Yeah, and in our setup, we'll just try and get a little bit more upright,
Okay.
right? And then I want you to feel like you're turning these shoulders just a little bit as you take away that club.
Okay.
So we're getting more in this position rather than this position, and then we don't have to reroute
Should I
as
think
much.
about just turning this right shoulder back instead of up like
Yeah.
this?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go with that, all right?
All right.
Let's go one more, Bill.